Good morning, everyone. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all for the Generic Talk Series 38, titled Protecting Ideas, the Power of Intellectual Property Rights. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome today's resource person, Ms. Usharani Akundi, ma'am, Deputy General Manager, IPR Apitoria Pharma, 100% subsidiary of Aurobindo Pharma Ltd, Hyderabad. Also, I'm very happy and likely to introduce today's resource person. So, Ms. Usharani Akundi, ma'am, has completed Master of Science in Organic Chemistry from Andhra University. She has completed LLB and has registered Certificate of Practice as Advocate, also registered Indian Patent Agent. Ma'am has key areas of expertise in implementing companies' global IP strategy, program, and policies in a cross-functional team environment, steering efforts in identification of new molecules by conducting feasibility studies and market, and building the portfolio roadmap with a particular focus on CGT and early market entry opportunities. 505(b)(2) complex generic formulations across USA, EU, and UK markets, preparing product initiation forms for the molecules identified, and facilitating preparation of patent evaluation reports for Chennai R&D. So searching patent in individual patent office sites of different countries, giving clearances for the proposed route of synthesis from chemical R&D scientists at different stages of the process development, and discussing with chemical R&D scientists relating to the patent issues. NAM is giving patent certification for regulatory submissions in different countries, drafting, filing, and prosecuting of patent applications in India, US, and Europe, heading freedom to operate and patent infringement analysis, and carrying out prior art searches and making invalidity notes. She also has expertise in studying on polymorphism to identify Ni polymorph, reviewing periodically regarding maintenance of important patents, patent publications, tracking and supporting litigations, as well as reading file history of relevant patents and checking the invalidity grounds, also supporting to discovery process. Also, ma'am has expertise in steering efforts in database searching to identify US and Europe patents and publications, PCT publications, Indian gazettes, US gazettes, and generation of supplementing reports. Ma'am has ability to evaluate the commercial value of a product by analyzing the early sales and volume data trend, identifying competitors, etc., operating different databases like Cyfander, IQVIA, Newport, IPD Analytics, DARTS IP, Total Patent, Centerlane, and Docket Navigator. She has the ability to understand licensing arguments to determine the specific rights and limitations granted to a user regarding intellectual property, including details like the permitted usage, geographical restrictions, duration of the license, and any royalty fees involved. Ma'am has expertise in managing of existing portfolio, that is, conduct a periodic review of products in pipeline with cross-functional teams to review projections, IP, development time, also engage with business development functions, RA, and senior management team to devise and update company's product portfolio from time to time. We are happy to have you in this within us, ma'am. It's your time. Thank you,
Thank
ma'am.
you, sir. Thank you very much for introducing me. And it's a very good opportunity. First of all, good morning, everyone. And I wish you all a very happy Women's Day. Today we are celebrating International Women's Day with a theme, Give to Gain. So thank you to the college for giving me this opportunity to interact with such a talented and engineering students. Because the engineering is a field where ideas, creativity, research, and talent, innovations plays a major role. So it is my honor to be here today. Practically, I am related to pharmaceutical industry, and we mainly focus in the patent filings, prosecutions, and maintaining of that. But today I prepared very introductory part of the intellectual property rights to give some knowledge on all what are the different types and what are the challenges and how government is giving encouragements to the students in universities and some idea about all intellectual properties. So let us start that. Our topic is protecting idea. protecting ideas, the power of intellectual property rights. So, what is intellectual property? It is an intangible property, like it is not a property like others. We cannot touch and feel it. It comes from an idea. So we can implement and we can protect it. So there are different types of intellectual property rights. We can explore those. So different types of intellectual property rights are patents, copyrights, trademarks, industrial designs, trade secrets, and geographical indications. So briefly, we can explore each and every type of the intellectual properties in the next slides. First, patents. So patents are help to protect the new technical solutions, whether it is a process or machine. The term for a patent is usually 20 years from the effective filing date. So why one has to patent an idea? What is the value of this? Means it will give you legal monopoly. Means it prevent others to use your own product or process or your idea. It will protect. You can license it to others. You can sell your invention. So you can make money from that. These are the values. For example, here I picked some engineering related patents only from Google, PageRank algorithm for search results. Tesla have various patents for electronic vehicle, powertrain, and battery management. So, and related to pharma, there are branded drugs by innovator pharma companies also. So, there is a fee for filing a patent and maintenance also. For maintaining from 3rd year to 20 years, we have to renew it. At a time you can pay, or annually also you can pay based on your interest of invention. Next, copyrights. Copyrights generally safeguard the original creativity. It includes software and drawings, technical aspects, and mainly cinematography, books, music, movies, and all. The term for copyright protection is the author's lifetime plus 60 to 70 years. Here again, the value for the copyrights is royalty you can gain by giving license to others. Most of the things nowadays we are seeing movie cinematography giving license to others, and books, music, software also, artworks like drawings. These things are protected by copyrights. By giving license to others, you can earn money or royalty. Here also Google's Java API packages in Android, Apple's computer software code. These are the major examples. There are a lot of examples are there. And what is the fee for copyright? Copyright requires only one-time registration fee, depends on the type of the work. Fee may vary, but one time is enough. It's the trademark. Trademark is a recognition for an expression or a word or a slogan, a logo, phrase, sound, color. There are different types of trademarks are there, which distinguishes the brand from the others. Here also a validity term is there, initially 10 years from the application date, then later on every 10 years we can renew it. What is the value of trademark? It will create a brand. So here also through licensing or franchising the company or merging the companies, you can make generating the revenue and provide legal protection for counterfeiting or copying it. Here the best examples are Coca-Cola. It has a trademark for its shape and name, and McDonald's, its symbol and slogan, orange for its color, and Volkswagen for logo type. By seeing logo, we can identify the company. It is a brand. It creates a brand. Like so many cars, we can see the logos by seeing its mobile phones and so on. Next, industrial designs. Industrial design or design patents protect unique visual appearance of a product. That means a shape. It may be a bottle or chair or a phone, whatever the thing it may be. If you create a different design, you can protect it. It is also having a term initially period of 10 years. This term generally additional 5 years can be extendable up to 15 years, and few jurisdictions it may be up to 25 years also, like Japan, Europe, and UK. Mainly these industrial designs are value addition, value enhancing the product functionality, aesthetic appearance, user friendly, allowing higher market prices and strong brand differentiation. Here are some examples like Nike's Airway shoes and Apple mobile design and medical bottles. There are different types of examples also there. We are on a regular basis, we are also watching so many different designs, branded designs also, who you easily differentiate from others. And trade secrets. Trade secrets mainly protect confidential information. Though it is not having a registration process like other intellectual property, it has to be maintained by the person of interest and create an agreement between the persons. As long as it maintained, it is a secret only. So, like a manufacturing formulas, which provides a competitive edge in the same field. Term of the trade secret is indefinite. As long as the brand remains, that trade secret remains confidential, then it is valid, or it may be discovered by legal means. Legal protection is based on the law against unfair competition. They may file petitions as long as they protect. It is a confidence based on the confidentiality. That secret remains trade secret only. For example, here famous KFC's original recipe, Coca-Cola formula, and Google search engine, Maggi magic masala. Geographical indication. Geographical indication also a part of intellectual property. A GI tag confirms that a product is comes from a specific location and it having a unique characteristic derived from the different and differentiates from others. So, what is the purpose? Purpose of geographical indication ensures that only these producers within the specific area can use the product name, protecting from misuse, safeguarding the consumer trust. Categories of geographical indications apply the different categories of the products, like agriculture products, for example, basmati rice, natural goods, for example, Kashmir saffron, handicrafts like Kolhapuri, Cheppal. There are different Tanjavur doll. These are come from handicrafts, and manufacturing products also like a Darjeeling tea. Core criteria for protecting geographical indications. The product must have a direct link between the unique quality and its place of origin. Here also having a term of 10 years that may be renewable for every 10 years. So here we describe the different types of intellectual property rights. So some companies, based on their product, having comprehensive protection, often combine patents for functionality and trademarks for brand identity, design rights for ornamental look, and the secret formula for trade secret. Best example is Coca-Cola again, it having patents, trademark, design rights, and the secret formula, trade secret also. So what is the importance of intellectual property? So protection of innovation. First of all innovations cannot be qualified as the invention. It has to be some qualifications. Once you protect it, it has to qualify to file a patent, for example, It has the three criteria it has to qualify. It should have novelty, it should have inventive step and industrial utility. Then only it can be patentable. So protection of invention helps to protect your idea in your invention cannot be used without your permission, encourages creativity and innovation. Unique. So career advantage also. In R&D, especially for engineering students, it can be selected as a career aspect also. In so many R&Ds, product development and entrepreneurship, it can be selected as a career perspective also. Legal awareness. To aware of legal issues related to patents, copyrights and trademarks, to avoid the unintentional infringement. So you should have a little idea about the intellectual property rights. So you have to respect others' intellectual property also. We cannot unintentionally infringe them. Then there are commercial benefits also, as we already discussed. You can license our inventions and royalties also. Academic integrity. Understanding the plagiarism and copyright helps maintain ethical standards to avoid copycats of the works. Supports of the startups and entrepreneurships, making it easier to attract investors and build strong business. And also promotes technology transfer. Universities and research institutes often file for student innovations and license them to industries. This helps transform the academic research into real-world applications. Here, I am happy to hear that RMK Degree College having an 38 number of granted patents. It is very appreciated, and also so many filed patent applications also, maybe greater than 400 of them. So there are challenges in this digital era. There are so many challenges exist. So majority are digital piracy, easy duplication and distribution, cyber crimes, online infringements, lack of awareness, fear of a complicated legal process. These are the challenges. Digital piracy nowadays we are seeing mainly in the cinematography industry. Easy duplication, distribution also happening. Cyber crimes also happening. They are grabbing mobiles and deducting amounts from the accounts. These are the cyber crimes happening nowadays. And lack of awareness. The person who are experience this because of lack of awareness, they are unable to survive. They have to have little idea about all this, and they have to protect themselves and contact the local authorities. And the persons are fearing of complicated legal process, so that they are not informing to the concerned person departments also. So that government is introducing different mechanism to avoid all this. So digital right management system is one of the best thing, controls access and usage of digital content. And encryption and cyber security also prevents unauthorized copying and distribution. Blockchain technology helps to track ownership and authenticity of the digital assets. Copyright protection system platforms that monitor and remove infringing contents. Legal frameworks and international agreements. Laws and treaties regulate digital IP protection. And government also periodically updating the system so that these infringements and copying can be avoided. Government and international organizations like World Intellectual Property Organization play a major role in creating global standards for IP protections. And here is also one thing to be remembered is never post full-fledged ideas in any open forms without instructions. If your full-fledged ideas are open, you publish in any open forums, you are out of the innovations. encouragements from the Indian Patent Office. These encouragements, especially for educational institutions and individual educational academics, are financial concessions. Educational institutes are controlled by substantially funded received 80% rebate in the application fee. Normally, if 8,000 is the fee, then they get 80% the rebate, 1,600 is the enough. Expedited examination, they are eligible. Institutions can request expedited examination, significantly reducing the time to grant. Sometimes it as little as 41 days also. Examination will finish and get granted. Fees reimbursements. Many states providing reimbursement of up to 75 to 100% of the cost. Supporting programs. The Patent Facilitation Program, PFP and SIIP, sends to provide aid. Awareness programs like Creative India, Innovative India, launched by CEL for IPR Promotion and Management, CIPIM, and reimbursement for patent design and trademark filings. And here, the major thing we have to discuss is Indian Patent Office recently launched the IPR customer care with using AI chatbot. Here I have provided a link. You can directly go there. It will provide a guidance. IP Sarathi, the name. IP Sarathi is AIML powered chatbot launched in September 2024 by Indian government BEIIT. The key aspects, how it guides means it aims to provide faster, easier, and accessible supports for innovators and startups and MSME. Anybody can access this. You can clarify your doubts. The capabilities that it provides instant answers on IP laws applications, application status, and procedural guidance, how to file, and what is the process. It will guide you. Based on your question, it will give an answer. Accessibility. Accessible via official IP India website. I have given the link here. You can click and use it. It supports multiple channels, include chat. Technology. Developed to reduce the repetitive queries and speed up the IP registration process to automation. The technology used to give support to the inventors. Here are some practical patenting tips I have given. So first, anyone want to protect your idea, first you have to do the freedom to operate search. Whether it having the, first you have to decide that whether it is freedom to operate or it is having the novelty. Then only you can file a patent. Sometimes if you do the searches thoroughly, if you find novelty, then you can go for patent filing. Otherwise, even though some information, some ideas are already patented, then you have to check thoroughly whether that patent is valid, or already revoked, or lapsed, or already expired. Then you can use the patented invention also. So here we are talking about how to protect your idea. Means you have to check the prior art search and find the novelty. Then what the documents required is prioritize detailed descriptions. You have to maintain documentation of your idea. And detailed is, and make that your invention, how it is different, what is the technical advancement is there. You have to describe in the description part. So focus on the drawings. It should include multiple label drawings also. So prevent premature disclosure. Don't publicly disclose or sell your invention. That means you should not disclose everything of your invention. Every time one thing has to be remembered is broadly, you should always cover broad invention. Don't narrow yourself. After the examination, if examiner asks to narrow anything, then only you can narrow your invention to particular things. Otherwise, don't disclose everything in your patent cover everything in your about your key technology. So that means broaden the scope, describe all possible variations, includes less optimal and alternate designs to prevent competitors from design around your patents. So you can cover multiple options also. Basically the patent, getting a patent and the validity depends under drafting. Drafting is the main criteria. Don't too narrow and too broad. That means too broad means broad your invention. Up to your invention, you can broad it. Don't cover all the products related to your product. That means you cannot extend your product's lifetime. Nowadays, we are seeing that lot of layered patents are coming. How logically they are drafting the patents. One product in one patent, extending that technology in other patent, like that they are extending. So that everything related to that product, you don't cover it. Drafting is very essential thing. Use provisional applications. Whenever you got an idea, you are feeling that that is a novel, immediately file a provisional patent application so that you can preserve a priority date. Later on that, based on your experimental data, it really works, then you can continue it. Otherwise, you can drop. Identify the novelty. As we already discussed, clearly define what makes your invention new, useful, and non-obvious. That part you can highlight in your detailed description. Define the technical details. Ensure that your application includes enough details. Enablement. This is also called an enablement. You have to define your invention and you have to ensure that you have enough details, experimental data, everything covers regarding your invention. Then only it will qualify as a patent. Document everything. Maintain detailed records, experimental and all technical related documents should be required. So that if examination comes, examiner asks anything to provide, immediately you can provide, you can share. Don't share confidential information. And the examination reports also broadly you can explain regarding the queries you receive. It will be better. And few interesting inventions you come across from the like engineering students like you. It is here I have discussed only two. These are very interesting. Maybe all of you know idea. This is a lamp and it is a USB port. You can charge your mobile. And after 3 years of in-depth research, Sachin Kumar from IIT Bombay invented this as a solar energy device. This is not from electrical, it's a solar energy device. It can utilize as a lamp and recharge your mobile. Sorry, charging of your mobile. And safer pendant. This is very interesting innovation. It is a necklace pendant that can alert near and dear ones when someone is in danger. This is from a Delhi-based startup. This is also from IIT Delhi students. They started a startup. They invented this and released on the Raksha Bandhan Day. Just by pressing the button of that pendant twice, it will give alerts to your near and dear whenever that person is in danger. So that is the unique point about this innovation. Paras Batra, Manik Mehta, Ayush Banka, Avinash Bansal, and Shiraz, part of Delhi-based startup Leaf. The Leaf is their brand company. This pendant is called Safer Pendant. These are interesting innovations from the students, engineering students like me. Here are some motivations I collected for The value of an idea lies in the use of it. This is by Thomas Edison. Thomas Edison is the inventor of a light bulb, and innovation distinguishes between a leader and follower. This is from Steve Jobs. All of us know Steve Jobs is invented Apple, iPhone, iPod, and all Apple products. And one more motivation is the best way to predict the future is to create it. This is by Abraham Lincoln. He is a president of US. He was a president of US. He also invented one invention related to river boats. So these are the motivations I want to give to the students. So these are my presentation today. Thanks for listening. I'm very happy to give answers to any questions. Anybody having questions, please ask me. Please feel free to ask.
Thank you for your presentation. It was very useful. Uh, we'll wait for any questions to be posted in the. One few questions, madam. So, uh, regarding the patent, whether it's better to file a patent in the institution name or as an individual, which is better one to.
That is based on your institution's policies there. Uh, if it is an institution or it is individual also giving concessions by government. I think you have already filed patents.
Yeah, ma'am, we have filed patents. It is getting published, but when you go for granting, it takes you more time for granting. So, any tips to make a particular patent to be granted?
Tips means you have to, if you want the patent granted immediately, you have to file expedited examination. Normally, now patent rules are amended. Earlier, it was 48 months time was there to file a request for examination. Now it is reduced to 31 months from the filing date, request for examination. For your institution, for any inventor, can file a expedited examination. So fasten the examination process. If you file immediately, they'll examine and will provide examination report so that you can answer the queries. Then it will get granted immediately.
So, we have published, we have filed and we have published more utility patents. So, it is easy for design patents to be granted soon, whereas when you come for the utility patent, they take more time to be granted, right? So, what is another source or any links through which we can get easily granted?
You are asking design patents.
No, ma'am. Design patent is been granted soon, right? So UK
Okay.
design patent all are been granted. Whereas the utility patents, the Indian utility patents, it is within 1 month or 2 months it is been published. But whereas when you go for the granting process, it takes 1 year or 2 years to get those.
That is, sir, I already discussed, no? Expedited examination, if you file, then they'll fasten the examination procedure. Once the examination report comes, you have to answer the queries. And then if any other queries are there, there will be a hearing from the examiner and you. If you clear that also, immediately it will publish in the next week itself.
One more question, ma'am. What areas of intellectual property does IPO PNG deal with?
IPO?
IPO PNG deals with. IPO PNG, ma'am. Intellectual Property Office, right? So,
Yes.
what areas of intellectual property does this particular deals with, ma'am? This IPO PNG deals with. Do you have any idea about?
Uh, can you ask again? IPO PNJ, elaborate it.
Ma'am, it's a e-filing system, ma'am. Local IP, ipopng.gov.patent office, there, ma'am. The Intellectual Property Office of Papua New Guinea. Kenya.
Okay. Ah,
So there is a IPO, ma'am. So do you have any idea about that? So what areas do they deal with?
1 second, sir. Let me explain on this. Actually, Intellectual Property Office of Papua New Guinea, the government agency responsible for making intellectual property rights in the country. Right, sir? You are asking about this.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So what areas of intellectual property does that deals with?
It's an intellectual property deals with all the areas that like patents, trademarks, and industrial designs, copyrights also.
For all the things they deal,
Yes.
right? Like one more question,
And
ma'am.
what's in conjunction with WIPO? We already discussed now, sir. World Intellectual Property Organization, along it's in conjunction with WIPO, IPO, PNG works.
Okay, ma'am. One more question, ma'am. How long does it take to process a trademark certificate? Trademark certificate.
Trademarks also, if you file, it will publish in the journal. Then you have to file examination. Like a patent, trademarks also having examination. Based on their queries, you have to respond them. It will also grant after that 4 months time will be there. Then it will get granted. You can register your trademark. Then it will give 10 years of time. Then you can renew it. As long as you require the trademark, you can infinity number of years you can renew it.
Do we require any prerequisites for the particular trademark to get a trademark certificate, no? Or else
Fee,
it's a usual process?
fee structure.
Yes. To get a trademark certificate, is there any prerequisites is there, or we can proceed as like a patent?
Trademark, no sir. Trademark application you have to file it along with the fee. Then it will publish. If you file examination, then it will get examined. Then if it is okay based on the examination, it will be get granted and directly you can register it. Otherwise, you have to answer the query. If not, they are not satisfied, the trademark will not allow. That may be cancelled also.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much for giving brief explanation about patents and how far it has been filed. What are the durations? What is the procedures to be followed to do a thing? It was very useful for us, and we hope that we'll be in upcoming days we'll be filing more patents as well as we'll be making it a successful. Okay, thank you
Thank
so
you
much, ma'am,
very much.
for spending your valuable time with
Mm.
us and giving us brainstorming ideas about patent.
And
Thank you, ma'am.
thank you. Feel free to contact me if any other queries I can guide. I'm very happy to guide you. Thank you very much.
Okay,
All the
ma'am. Thank you,
best.
ma'am. Sure, you will contact. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I take this opportunity to thank the management uh, for giving us to organize this generic talk series since it has been 38 titled Protecting Ideas, the Power of Intellectual Property Rights. I thank our chairman sir and VC sir, uh, and also I thank the principal, Dean Research sir, or Dean Academic sir. A special thanks to our HM and also all the faculty members and students of RMK College of Engineering and Technology. A special thanks to our today's guest resource person, Ms. Usharani Akundi ma'am, for giving a recollection of brainstorming ideas and techniques about filing patents and protecting ideas about filing patents in the current scenario. Thank you so much. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you all for participating in this generic talk series. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.